What's going on, guys? WingsOfEnd here and welcome back to another video. And today, guys, we're gonna be playing some Bloons TD6. Long story short, this is basically a tower defense game where we're gonna be using different monkey towers to actually see how long we can last against the evil Bloons. Yes, we're gonna be referring to them as Bloons since that is the name of the actual game. So yeah, this is basically a tower defense game, and usually in the tower defense games you're going to have different enemies which are going to get progressively stronger, and that's the same case in this game as well. We're going to have different types of the actual Bloons, and of course we're going to have different towers. Over here we're going to be using a lot of the different monkey towers, and usually in the tower defense game the good idea would be to actually use different strategies, to use different towers which are good for certain enemies and not so good for the others. So you basically fill that gap by using different towers. So using different strategies and different towers would be an excellent choice, and that's how smart people actually play tower defense games. But luckily for you, I am not that smart, and that's not how we're gonna be playing the game. They're basically gonna be playing in form of challenges, including the one today. Today we're only gonna be able to use the dart monkey, which is the most basic monkey, and it's been in the game since 2007, which was the beginning, I believe. And because it's the most basic and the cheapest monkey, it's usually overlooked. A lot of people think it's not that great, so they don't use it at all. But over here I'm going to show you how OP the dart monkey is. If we just briefly go to the monkeys that we have, in the primary you can see the dart monkey has 162,000 experience. So you could say I played it a little bit and I may have a little bit of the experience playing with the dart monkey. I just installed the game yesterday and I played it a tiny bit, you could say. Of course, over here for the dart monkey we have 3 different pathways that we can choose, and you can see all of the monkeys right here. I'm not gonna go over every single one of those. We're gonna see them as the game progresses, when we actually start the game. There are 2 main things that we need to look for the dart monkey. Of course, 2 main balloons that we need to watch out are the lead balloons and the camo balloons. Of course, for the camos, some monkeys actually can't see it, so they're just going to let it pass, and they're going to try to destroy us. Luckily for us, the dart monkey is really OP, and over here at the bottom route, if we just level it up 2 times, we're going to get the enhanced eyesight, which is going to enable us to actually see the camo balloons. And to pop the lead balloons, we need to go for at the top route to get the juggernaut, which is going to be able to pop the lead balloons. So basically what we want to do is basically choose the top path for the lead balloons, and of course we can combine that with the bottom route to basically have the ultimate monkey, which is gonna be able to pop all kinds of the actual balloons. And over here, of course, we have the golden versions of those, which are basically the most powerful versions of the previous upgrade that we have. Of course, the juggernaut is going to go into the ultra juggernaut. You can see the price is really costly. We have 1.8 thousand for the juggernaut and 15,000 for the ultra juggernaut. I'm not really sure if we are gonna be able to get every single one of those, but you can see they look pretty cool. The middle part is basically one that has an active ability. That's exactly why we have this little lighting over there. Super Monkey Fan Club is basically going to turn up to 10 monkeys that we have in the middle part for 10 seconds into a Super Monkey, which is really OP. I'm not gonna go over every single one of those because I really want to get into the game and start this challenge. You can see that the dart monkey is the most cheapest one. It costs $170, and basically this is the monkey that we're gonna be using and seeing how far we can actually go. After the round 40 we're gonna be able to enable the free play and see how many rounds we are actually gonna last. And one important thing that we want to say is that we're not gonna be using any external help. Over here we have some supply crates which are actually going to give us money, and over here the most common thing to make money that people use is the banana farm. And we're also not gonna be using that because I just want to see how far can we actually go using only the little dart monkey, the most basic monkey that we have, and seeing how far we can actually go with any external help. We're just going to start this, and you can see we're going to have some balloons kinda coming, and just these 2 should be enough to last us for a few rounds at least. And this is the only way we're gonna be able to generate money with the pure progression of the game. You can see when we actually pop the balloon, we are going to get a little bit of the money. And again, we are going to need to upgrade this. Right now we don't really have to worry about the lead and the camo balloons, but of course we want to upgrade them to make them a little bit stronger. You can see we have 2 points at the top route. If we click it again, we're going to get the spike pole. After that we can actually get the juggernaut, which we are going to use for the lead balloons. Another thing that we need to consider is going 2 points at the bottom route. You can only go, maybe if you decide to go for the top route and we upgrade it to the tier 5, we can only decide to go for 2 more points on either one. You can see since we're gonna go for the bottom route, the middle one is going to get closed. If you actually level this up one more time, it's going to get closed as well, because we maxed it out. This is exactly what we need. This actual spike bolt can now see the camo balloons, which are not actually going to come yet, but it's going to come in really handy. And right here I kind of want to go for the crossbow guy because he's really OP, and of course we're gonna be able to get 2 points on the top and the bottom route. This is where you need to decide which one you actually want to go for. We have a little spike bolt over here that we're gonna get for the juggernaut, and of course over here we're gonna use this monkey to actually get the crossbow route because it's a bit more powerful to actually destroy the small balloons that are coming. And of course it's not gonna be able to pop the lead balloons, but we're gonna have a couple more of the juggernauts that are gonna be able to do just that. You can see right now this monkey only has the darts, but if we upgrade it, it's going to get the crossbow, and you can see the range actually increased a lot. It's a lot bigger than the actual spike bolt. I guess one thing that we're gonna be doing is just kinda let this go right now to actually get a little bit of the money for the juggernaut. I think the sooner we get it, it's going to be a lot better. We're already at round 13, which is really nice. Kinda have this on the autoplay, so it's just going to go as soon as the next round comes. And so far so good, we don't really have any problems, so I guess I could just wait for another $500 or $400 to actually get the juggernaut, and later on we can start expanding with the more dart monkeys. Okay, round 16, okay, we're gonna be able to get it without any problems. Not a single one actually slipped through our hands, and here we are, the juggernaut. And look at that, he's a lot bigger, and honestly he looks a lot cooler. Just look at that spike ball, it's a lot bigger, and over here we're going to need 1.7 thousand for this sharpshooter, which is actually a pretty good one. And you can see what I'm talking about, just because it has a bigger range. This little dart monkey that we have with the crossbow is already popped 1.2 thousand balloons, and the juggernaut only popped 700, so you can see it's a lot better as far as destroying the monkeys go. Monkeys, I meant to say balloons, but you can see over here that we're going to need a lot more of the juggernauts as soon as the lead balloons start flowing in. And you can see over here some of them are trying to escape, so we need to put a couple more of them over here to actually start upgrading a couple more of these guys. And again we're going to go for the crossbow route, and over here I think I'm gonna go for another juggernaut. Of course we're not gonna be able to actually get it right now, but also we're going to give it a chance to actually see the camo balloons that are just going to start popping a little bit later on. So far we didn't really have that much trouble, and I'm pretty sure just having these 4 is going to enable us to maybe get to round 35 without any problems. But of course after we upgrade them we are gonna be putting some more down. So hopefully everything is going to work properly, and you can see those were the lead balloons, and the juggernaut just destroyed them without any problems. But later on they're actually gonna be starting in larger quantities, so maybe just one is going to miss some. And of course we're going to get ourselves the sharpshooter, and you can see it looks a lot cooler, and it's going to be a lot better. You can see the actual crossbow route is a lot better for popping the larger amounts of the balloons, because it's going to shoot a lot faster and stronger, and you can see the range is really nice. It already popped 3000 balloons, while our little juggernaut popped 1.2 thousand balloons. So you can see it's a lot better in that sort. We are going to get ourselves another sharpshooter for $1.7 thousand. And I guess next thing is going to be to actually get another juggernaut over here, or maybe just place some regular dart monkeys so we can actually upgrade them later on. The round 40 is where we are actually going to get the boss, which is called Moab. It's basically like a blue blimp, I believe. So it's gonna be really interesting to see if we can actually defeat it with 4 of these monkeys. We're going to get ourselves another juggernaut, and I guess we could keep this side over here for the juggernauts and the one on the bottom for the crossbow guys, because we are actually going to need a couple more of the juggernauts. And I don't really think that the dart monkeys, the actual crossbow guys, are going to be that great for the later bosses. So I think we're just going to place some of them over here at the beginning. And I guess, you know what, let us actually keep this over here as the Juggernaut lane, and for the bottom we are going to have the crossbow guys. So far so good, you can see they're trying to get a little bit through us. The pink balloons are actually like, I believe, 75% faster. Don't trust me on that, but you can see that they're going a lot faster than the regular balloons. And I guess they're not actually going to get through us because we have some really OP towers over here. And you can see we are already going to reach the round 40 using only the dart monkeys, no external help, and I absolutely love this. I guess I'm just gonna start kinda placing some more of these guys because, okay, you can see the mob came and we destroyed that pretty easily. This is basically easy mode because at round 40 it's easy, at round 60 it's medium, and at round 80 we got to the hard mode. So you can see over here we are just gonna get this guy to the crossbow route and we have to start it again. And I think we're gonna be pretty good to maybe like round 50. The boss is going to come at round 60, so we kinda have to watch out for that. But so far we are doing pretty good, and you can see the dart monkeys are absolutely amazing. Even though they may be a little bit cheaper, they are doing a great job because they can pop both the lead and the camo balloons. You can see the camo balloons are actually starting to pop a lot more now. So I guess let's just go ahead and get another of these guys and maybe get another Juggernaut going. I think that's going to help us in the grand scheme of things. Let's just see, can we actually upgrade it? Yes, we can, and we're getting surprisingly a lot of money that we didn't really spend immediately. I guess we could maybe try to save up for the Ultra Juggernaut or for the Crossbow Master. I know that the Crossbow Master is going to be a better choice and it's going to pop a lot more balloons, but the difference is like 10,000, so I guess we're gonna see how is this going to go. We can always put some more of them down. But 4 Juggernauts and 4 crossbow guys seem to be doing a pretty good job so far. And let's see if any of the pink ones can get through, and doesn't look like it. I just love seeing these spiked balls just going through the map. It's absolutely amazing. And 6,000, is it really worth it to get the Ultra Juggernaut, or maybe the 10,000 that we're going to wait for? Is going to be our downfall. You know what, let's just go ahead and kinda increase our little army over here, just to make sure that nothing bad is going to happen and that no one is actually going to slip through our fingers. Let's get the sharpshooter, and we're going to get the razor sharp shots, which are going to increase the attack speed and the damage. Over here we said that we're going to go for the Juggernaut and give it the ability to actually see the camo balloons, and I guess what I should do is actually start expanding over here. If some of them actually slip through our fingers, we're gonna be able to pop them over here. 7,000, okay, another mob basically got destroyed. Let's get a couple more of these guys. And 5,000, you know what, I'm going to wait for 12,000 to actually get or save the Ultra Juggernaut, because it seems that we are doing pretty okay. We are already at 8,000 and we got to round 50 already, which is absolutely amazing. And I guess just a couple more thousand we're gonna be able to get it, and I think this one should actually be the Ultra Juggernaut because it has that straight line over there. I think that may be the best choice right now. We're just going to basically end this round over here, and I guess we're going to see how much money are we actually going to need. We should be able to get the Ultra Juggernaut for this guy over here just after this little round. You can see this one, the actual crossbow guy destroyed 14,000 of the actual balloons, and the Juggernaut that we got pretty much immediately only destroyed 3,000. So you can see the crossbow route is a lot better, but the Ultra Juggernaut is hopefully going to get that number a lot closer to the actual crossbow guy that we have, and that should be enough. Let's go Ultra Juggernaut, and look how big he is. Also, the Ultra Juggernaut is actually really powerful. He's going to shoot gigantic spiked ball that actually splits 2 times into 6 Juggernaut balls for even more destructive power, which is absolutely amazing. You can see that it's actually splitting into the Juggernaut spiked balls that we have 2 times into 6 of them. You can see it's already got to 6,000, while we previously, before we actually upgraded it, had 3,000. So you can see this one is actually doing a pretty nice job. I guess one thing that we're going to do is maybe have some more of them over here, maybe even in this little, I thought I was going to say circle, but it's more of a little square. So you know what, let's just get another juggernaut, I guess, in this corner. Maybe the top can be actually for the juggernauts, and we can have the crossbow guys right over here. I think that may be a good idea. I'm pretty sure if we maybe place it over here, we're gonna be able to reach over there, because the crossbow guy actually had a really nice range. Let's just go ahead and do something like that. And one thing that I kinda forgot about is maybe we can actually start using the middle path to actually get the ability for the super monkeys. Maybe that's not going to be such a bad idea. Let's maybe start getting some of these guys over here in the corner. Over here you can see we got the BFB, I believe, which is stood no chance against our little army. 61 rounds using only the Dart Monkey is absolutely insane, and we have a lot of the money to actually spare over here. So I guess let's go for the middle path, and maybe for the top one I probably should go for the bottom one, because we're gonna be able to see the camo balloons. I think that's a little bit better. And you know what, since the ability is going to cover, I believe, up to 10 of these guys, we may as well actually put like 10 of these guys over here, since we have like 5,000 just kind of sitting there. And I don't know if we are actually gonna be able to get that 21,000 that we need over here. Let's just go ahead and keep on upgrading the ones for the middle path. Maybe you saw some of those purple balloons that I believe were, and they're basically immune to magic. So luckily we are not using any of the monkey towers that use magic, so we don't have problem with any of those. You can see why the Dart Monkey is OP. It can basically destroy every single balloon that we have. It's really cheap and it's absolutely amazing. We reached around 63 using only the Dart Monkey so far. You can see the mobs, which are the boss for the round 40, basically stand no chance. Some of them are gonna get this armor around them, but again, they're not going to be really a problem for us. So far so good, we got 9,000, and I guess I'm just gonna keep on putting these guys down. There is no reason to actually keep the money. Maybe to actually get the crossbow master, that may actually help us a lot. One thing that I want to do is just get one ability right now going. You can see it's a bit on a cooldown. Not cooldown. I have no idea what I'm saying right now. But basically we're just going to upgrade some more of these guys. Again, we're going to go for the middle route, because the juggernauts and stuff are not actually going to turn into the super monkey. And we got to round 65. I believe at round 80 we are going to get the Zomg, which is even bigger version of the red balloon that we have over there, the red blimp. And it's going to contain a lot of this stuff, and I believe at round 90 or 95 we're going to get some really crazy stuff going, and I don't really think we're gonna be able to survive level like 95 and upwards using only the Dart Monkey, but I guess the time will tell. We are at round 67, which is pretty good. We are basically gonna have the exact same balloons kinda going over here until the round 80, so I guess I could just skip to that, because you're just gonna be seeing the exact same thing over here. Here we are, we just beat round 79 and we got 23,000. I basically put another Super Monkey Fan Club, so we have 2 of the abilities, and we actually have enough money to get the Crossbow Monster, which is going to be really OP. I was kinda thinking, where should I put it? If we actually put it over here next to the Ultra Juggernaut, it's not going to be the best spot, because it's gonna be losing some of the actual area that it can shoot in, and this guy just going to cover up more ground, I believe. So let's just go ahead and upgrade that. Yes, you can see it actually covers most of the map. Well, if we actually upgraded this one, it's gonna be losing some stuff over here where these monkeys are, and over here above for Ultra Juggernaut. So this was actually a better spot, and this guy looks absolutely amazing. Here's another boss, which is called Zomg, I believe. It's going to maybe give us a bit of trouble, or it's going to break immediately. Just look how OP this guy is. It's going to rack those numbers up. We have the Ultra Juggernaut and 100,000, and I believe that the actual Crossbow Master may actually get there a little bit faster, and maybe faster than you actually think. We're going to check it in a couple of the rounds and actually see it. It's already at 21,000. It's 100,000 balloons actually behind, and I think it's going to reach that in like 5 rounds or something. I guess we're going to see. The round 80 was actually surprisingly easy, and believe me, those boss rounds usually are a lot more easier than the other rounds where we actually don't have the ultra boss. You can see over here the Moabs and the BFBs. The BFBs being the red ones are maybe causing us trouble, but doesn't really seem like that way. I mean, we have almost 10,000, and I guess I should just start adding more, because the actual Plasma Monkey Fan Club cost $42,000. I don't really think we're gonna be able to do that without banana farms and stuff, so I guess I'm just gonna have to maybe put some more of these guys, and the crossbow route is definitely better. We're going to go to edit up to get a little bit of that extra range and a little bit more of the actual damage. And we basically want to get the sharpshooter right there, and maybe I should actually get some more juggernauts. I'm not really sure. We're just going to get a couple more of these guys, and maybe a good thing would be to actually get some more monkeys going in the middle path, because we actually have 2 of the abilities over here, and maybe we're going to be able to cover a lot more of these guys. When the actual new boss arrives, I don't really know if we're actually gonna be able to survive. We're gonna see with all of these super monkeys. I know we would survive if you actually use the banana farms and stuff to actually get the Plasma Monkey Fan Club, but getting 42,000 without any external help is definitely going to be a little bit tricky. And I don't really think we can do it using only the Dart Monkey and the money we get from the progression in the game. Let's just go ahead and maybe give this guy a bit more of the attack speed, and I think we're doing pretty good. Maybe let's just place a couple more of these guys over here going in the middle path, and so far none of these guys are actually causing any problems for us. Round 85 should be a little bit more trickier, but I don't really think we are going to lose at that point. At this point of the game, basically, if just one of these small balloons actually gets past us, they are definitely going to deal 200 damage, and we're basically going to lose. So basically we can't allow that. I guess maybe some more of these guys over here. Let's just go ahead and try to get as many of the actual crossbow guys that we have over here in this small place. I'm pretty sure you could technically fit like 9 of the dart monkeys, but I just wasn't really careful, and I don't really fancy selling all of these guys, so we're just going to kinda have them over here and try to squeeze as many of them as we can. Round 85 we got so far 2 of the zongs, which don't really cause any threat to us right now. I'm just gonna keep on getting ourselves as many of the crossbow guys that we can. Can we actually fit another one right there? Seems like we can. And what we did do, like 7 of them. I'm pretty sure you can fit 9 if you are really careful, but I just kinda placed them over there, and I'm pretty sure I wasted a tiny bit of the space, but it's not really that big of a deal. Round 86 we should be pretty good. I guess I'm going to bring you guys at round 90, because it's pretty much going to be the exact same thing again. So at the round 90 we're going to get something called DDTs, and basically it's the most powerful of the Moab class balloons, which are those blimps, and it's extremely fast. It's basically the same speed as those pink balloons, which basically just zoom past us. This could potentially be our end, so I need to be on the lookout to actually activate our ability as soon as I see them. I don't want to waste the ability on these balloons, and they're just going to zoom right past us. Hopefully this is not going to be the end, and here they come. Did we actually activate them? And looks like this is actually going to be the end of us, because if we actually had the Plasma Monkey Fan Club we would actually do it pretty easily, but it cost 42,000 and we didn't really use anything other than the actual progression of the game for the money, and we used the dart monkeys. We didn't use the banana farms, which would actually help us a lot, and we would have a lot more of the actual monkey towers on the ground. So yeah, getting to round 90 using only the dart monkeys is possible, and you can see they are really OP. Hopefully some people actually change their minds about the actual dart monkey. Even though he's basic, he's really cheap, he's absolutely amazing. I saw some people use some really OP monkeys and they can't even get to like round 60, and we got to round 90, which was almost the final boss. Round 90 and round 95 are usually the hardest rounds of the actual game, so I'm really happy that we managed to reach this far. That's pretty much all there is for this video. I am really happy with this challenge. It was a lot of fun using only the dart monkey. We got to round 90. I thought we were going to get to like round 85, so this was absolutely amazing. Again, hopefully I changed some of you guys' mind about the dart monkey. Even though it's cheap, even though it's the most basic monkey, it's really powerful. Hopefully you guys are going to enjoy these types of videos. I really have a lot of fun playing this game, so hopefully if you want to see more of these videos, you are going to drop a like down below. Maybe let me know by leaving a comment, maybe with a different challenge I can do. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.